Hello, Year 2. Here is the PowerPoint version of the presentation I prepared, where you will learn how to talk about your family. The resources you've been given already will enable you to cut out some words and create flashcards. When you've done that, make a little pile of the words, practice saying them and put them into two piles. The ones that you can say really well and then the ones that you're struggling with. Then what you do is focus on the ones that you're really struggling with. When you know them really well, see if you can test yourself or you can get somebody to test you. Then what I want you to do when you've learnt the words is then look at the rest of this presentation and start practicing saying the phrases. When you practice the phrases, then you put the words and the phrases together and have a go at saying them out loud. And that's what I'm going to show you as we move on to the next slide. When you've practiced saying your phrases out loud and you're familiar with them, you can then go on to complete some of the writing activities such as handwriting, creating your family tree, or even creating your own little mini book and filling it with pictures and sentences about your family in French. The phrases that we are going to learn that are new this week are voici. And we say voici. Voici means here is. Voici mon if it's a man, or ma if it's a woman. So if I was saying here is my dad because it's a man, I would say voici mon père. If I was saying here is my mum, I would say voici ma mère. The other new phrase is il s'appelle. Il means he, or elle s'appelle. Elle means she. He is called or she is called. So let's go through the phrases one by one, and I'll pause after each phrase for you to repeat after me. Je m'appelle. Il s'appelle. Elle s'appelle. Voici ma mère. Voici mon père. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I am going to give you an English phrase and I want you to see if you can say the French translation. Here is my dad. If you said voici mon père, you would be correct. Let's do another one. He is called. The answer is il s'appelle. Here is my mum. Voici ma mère. I am called. Je m'appelle. Okay, well done. I'm going to move on to the next slide. Now here's a bit of background information for you. So we've already said mon and ma both mean my. We use mon when we talk about a boy or a man, and ma when it's a girl or a woman. If we want to talk about our brothers or our sisters, we need to know some numbers. So un or une means one, but un if it's a boy or a man, une if it's a girl or a woman. Deux is trois, sorry, deux means two and trois means three. So if you want to say I have one sister, j'ai means I have, une because it's a girl, sœur, sister. And you should know the word sister from practicing your flashcards. Frère means brother, and it's a boy, So we say un, not une. So I have one brother would be j'ai un frère. I have two sisters would be j'ai deux sœurs. Okay, I'm going to give you another little test now. If you wanted to say, I have two sisters, what would it be? It would be j'ai deux sœurs. What about I have one sister? J'ai une sœur. I'm going to challenge you now. If you wanted to say, I have two brothers, what would that be? J'ai deux frères. And what about I have three sisters? J'ai trois sœurs. Okay, now we'll move on. Right, here is some of the vocabulary that you would have learned from the flashcards. So repeat after me. Mon père, ma mère, mon frère, ma sœur, ma grand-mère, mon grand-père. Let's put this together now. If I wanted to say, here is my dad, he is called Eric, I would say, voici mon père, il s'appelle Eric. So the sentences that we're going to put together are voici mon or ma and il or elle s'appelle. So I'm going to give you a little test now. I'm going to say the English and I want you to see if you could respond by saying it in French. Here is my sister. She is called Gemma. Voici ma sœur. Elle s'appelle Gemma. Here is my grandfather. He is called John. Voici mon grand-père. Il s'appelle John. We'll do one more. Here is my mum. She is called Valerie. Voici ma mère. Elle s'appelle Valerie. And there we go. That's the end of this session. And I hope that has given you a bit more understanding of the phrases that we use to talk about our family. And I'm looking forward to seeing some more of your work later this week.